Hey Jayhawks, welcome back to Off the Boulevard. On today's show, we have an action-packed episode. I'm your host Matthew, and this is Tamaya.
Today we're going to start off with news, then we're going to go into sports with Jake and Corey.
After that, we're going to have weather with Madison, and then we're going to be going to Emma in the Halls. Stay tuned after the intro, and we'll get you your news update.
Welcome back to Off the Boulevard. I'm David alongside
Becky.
And here's our weekly news update.
Gold medal Olympian Shaun White won the USA's 100th gold medal in Winter Olympics on Tuesday for snowboarding. This was White's third gold medal for snowboarding, following a dramatic loss in 2014. However, this accomplishment was quickly overshadowed by sexual harassment allegations from Lena Zavida, the former drummer in White's rock band, back in 2016. White originally called these claims gossip, but apologized hours later in a statement to the New York Times, saying that he regretted his behavior and was sorry if he made anyone uncomfortable.
In an attempt to shake off a junk food image, McDonald's is making big changes in their menu, cutting cheeseburgers and chocolate milk from their Happy Meals. The chain is attempting to reduce the calories, sodium, and sugar that kids get from their food. The long-term goal for the company is to have all of their Happy Meals options under 600 calories. It is unclear if this will be a positive change for McDonald's business, since previous attempts at revising the Happy Meal has not gone well. According to the company, Happy Meal orders fell by 14% after removing soda from the kids' menu back in 2014.
17 people were killed this Wednesday in a shooting at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida. The shooter was identified as 19-year-old Nicholas Cruz. He has been charged with 17 counts of premeditated murder. Cruz is a former student and is associated with the white supremacist group Republic of Florida, according to the leader of the group, Jordan Jareb. There are accounts from teachers and students at the high school that there were warning signs from Cruz, including a comment left on YouTube by a user named Nicholas Cruz that stated, "I'm going to be a professional school shooter." The FBI has confirmed that they were aware of the tip, but did not reveal any details about the account.
It seems like there was a hero on this tragic day at Stoneman Douglas High School during the shooting. Aaron Feiss threw himself in front of students when the shooting began to protect them so they can run from the scene. It seems like Feiss suffered from a gunshot wound and was pronounced dead while being taken into surgery. He was shot while attempting to shield 3 girls from the gunfire. Denise Lee, the spokeswoman of the school, said, "He was a very kind soul, a very nice man. He died the same way he lived. He put himself second. Feiss was one of the 17 people murdered and put himself over others to provide the safety of high school students." Thank God for people like Aaron Feiss. Our prayers go out to all the families and people affected by this tragedy.
That's all for today's news update. Stay tuned after the break for sports.
Emma in the Halls. Have you ever heard this song? We're playing basketball. Sing it with me. We got that basketball.
To the beach, y'all.
We're playing basketball.
Let's go.
What's your favorite thing about KU basketball?
Just the tradition of it and how it's such a big part of not only KU but also Lawrence.
What is your favorite thing about KU basketball?
Just the energy in the field house for sure. It's like, I've been to other places and there's nothing like it. It's wild.
What's your favorite thing about KU basketball?
Oh my God, what's there not to like? I mean, the crowd, the energy, the atmosphere, just the game itself. It's always so high intensity. It's awesome.
Why does KU basketball run so deep in every fan?
Because it's tradition. That's all it is. You feel it. You feel it in the soul.
You feel it in your
Yeah,
soul.
you feel it in the soul.
Yeah. Who's your favorite KU basketball player?
I like Svi the most.
Okay, he's pretty cool. He's really tall. I mean, most of them are tall. Yeah. Everyone's taller than me, but who's your favorite player?
Probably Svi. He just never misses a three. It's like you shoot it, you drain it. Goes right.
I'm gonna start using that. I drain it. Who's your favorite player?
I'd have to say right now it's Svi.
Either Svi or Udoka.
Ooh, let's go with Devontae.
Svi.
Svi.
Svi. Who's your favorite basketball player on the KU team?
Ooh. I don't have a favorite. Is that weird?
No, I don't think that's weird. I don't have a favorite either because I don't know any of them. Who is your favorite KU basketball player?
Malik Newman.
He's redshirting, right? I just looked it up on Google. I don't know. No one said Devontae's their favorite player, but like maybe it's because Devontae just walked by and he said hi to me and no one else. That could be it. I don't know. Oh, I'd have to say my favorite KU basketball player is the Mitch Lightfoot dude. Dude, for a month, I thought he was the manager. That guy is so skinny. I didn't think he was supposed to be on the team. I'm going to be honest. I'm just waiting for Bill to come out so I can get a one-on-one interview. Hi. How are you today? Well, that's all I have for this episode of Emma in the Halls. If you enjoyed the video, like and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching.
When you shop local in the heart of the city, you support the people that make our community thrive. The money you spend here stays here, in this place we call our home. Lawrence, Kansas, where there's good old-fashioned hometown pride. Eat local, drink local, shop local.
Hello, welcome to Off the Boulevard, a sports segment. I'm Corey Lewis Minkoff.
And I'm Jake Kaufman.
And today, for some reason, we're talking about the Winter Olympics. Jake, what do you have to talk about the Winter Olympics today?
You know, so with the Winter Olympics, you have sports like hockey, snowboard, skiing, a lot of things that very common people do. But then there's things like skeleton, which I'm really baffled how people get into. So you got to think, so you just got to watch, first you got to watch the Olympics when you're really young, like probably around 3 years old, and you just got to tell yourself, I want to be a skeletonist. And then after that, you can only probably practice this in so many places. You probably got to go to Colorado, Utah to do this, and you're spending your whole life to be the skeletonist, and then just what if at the end of things just doesn't work out? It's like you'd be a broken skeleton.
Yeah.
It really baffles me. But besides that, with the Winter Olympics, it's been a lot of firsts.
Yes, it's an Olympics first this season. We have Adam Rippon, our first openly gay athlete to compete at the U.S. Winter Olympics. Mirai Nagasu was the first American woman to land a triple axel during the Olympics. And finally, we have Red Gerard, who won the first gold medal for the U.S. Olympic team this year. And he's also the youngest to ever win a snowboarding gold medal for the U.S. And you have a little bit more to say about him, don't you, Jake?
Well, yeah, but before that, we actually have some video of the triple axel and the run that Gerard made, if we could get that up. Yeah, right here, the triple axel.
It's one of the most difficult moves that a person can do in figure skating, too, which is why she was
one of the
first
oh,
to
see
do it in
there,
the
she did it right there.
You can see the excitement on her face, too.
Right here with Red Gerard. What really amazes me with him, he's 17 years old. Next week, I'm going to be 20. I'm just thinking to myself, what have I done with my life? This kid is 17. He's in the Olympics. And what's really crazy is he was talking about before, he overslept. He misplaced his jacket. And then with all that commotion, he still manages to come out, compete, get first place, and then he said the F word on live TV.
I wish I could say the F word on live TV.
Don't we all? And then with the medal count, U.S. is in 3rd place currently. And yeah, we got it right here. Germany in first with 15 medals. We got 9 gold. We have U.S. at 4th, excuse me, with 8. And then in 10th, Korea with 3. And then lastly, Shaun White, real quick. He got his 3rd Olympic gold medal.
And that's also the 100th gold medal for the U.S. Winter Olympics team of all time.
Yeah, and we have a video of Shaun White, his first interview. Take a look.
Stewardess had all seen the games, and they were just so excited to see me. And they're like, "You have the gold," and I mean, I had unlimited service after that. I was getting drinks and I was getting snacks, and I mean, I was taking photos in the back with all the stewardesses. Fun.
Wait a minute, drinks? You're 19 years old.
Yeah, I'm talking about Mountain Dews, baby.
And it looks like we finally found someone who likes Mountain Dew more than our producer, Elsie Barnhart. But we're not here to talk about Mountain Dew. We're here to talk about sports. And KU basketball had a big win against Iowa State this past week, coming off of a loss against Baylor to beat Iowa State 83-77. But you can forget about the marshmallows because Graham was nowhere to be seen, going 3 for 16 shooting. Yeah. But no, in all seriousness, all 5 stars in this game finished with double figures, which was really big to see. LeGerald Vick came out of his slump with 16 points, going 4 for 7 beyond the arc. Udoka, always flawless underneath. He went 9 for 10 with 19 points. Corey, I just want to get your thoughts on this game. What did you like to see?
Well, that's the thing, is that we've seen the people that have been underperforming a little bit, especially Udoka, and particularly LeGerald. LeGerald has been in a bit of a slump these last few games, and Bill has been saying that at the press conferences too. He's specifically been talking about how LeGerald he's said specifically that he might have been a little selfish, that he's not really putting in as much work in the practices, and that he's not showing his true colors during these games, and he finally looks like he really stepped up, and he's more out of his slump than he usually is. But what we're interestingly seeing now is that Devontae is looking a lot more exhausted, probably because he's been spending almost all of the games playing for the entire game. He's been playing 40 minutes for how many games?
The last 5 to 6 games, he's been playing 40 minutes. The last game where he didn't play 40 minutes was 6 games ago, but in that game he recorded 38 minutes, so really not much of a difference there.
Yeah, but I think that slump was inevitable because he's just so exhausted. He's tired of carrying the entire team on his shoulders. And we saw the same thing from Svi as well. He's not been putting in quite as much play time, but he was 3 for 10 in this last game for shooting. And look at combining those two together, they were 6 for 26 overall. So between those 2 players, they were really not looking as hot as they usually were. So that's making it more of a crapshoot going into the West Virginia game for College Game Day. We're really going to have to push a lot harder on our offense, but especially since we're so evenly matched in our defense, that's something that we're going to need to work on as well.
Yeah, going back to Devontae Graham real quick, you mentioned the fatigue he's been having. That's going to be really big in this game against West Virginia and their style of defense they play in with that press. We're going to have to see if he can keep up with it, which I'm not doubting that he can. He definitely will, but it's going to be interesting to see if Bill Self is going to take him out, because earlier, a couple weeks ago, he mentioned that this team the offense does not function as well unless Devontae is taking the ball up the court.
Yeah.
So that's going to be interesting to see. And the last game against West Virginia, at West Virginia, it was a tough game. We did come out with the win, but it was after a big comeback, 16-point comeback, I believe. And last year against West Virginia was one of the most spectacular games I've been to. KU overcame a 14-point deficit with just over 2 minutes remaining. But with this KU team, I just don't know if that's going to be possible this time.
It's definitely going to be a very close game. We're very evenly matched, especially offensively. The real question is whether Devontae is going to be able to get out of this one-game slump that he was in, and if he's going to be able to step up again. I have faith that they'll be able to do it, though, but we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, remember College Game Day tomorrow. Doors open at 8 a.m. Be there, be loud. It's going to be an exciting game.
Well, Jake, I don't have anything else to add. You got anything else to add?
That's all I got.
Well, then for Off the Boulevard Sports, I'm Corey Lewis Minkoff.
I'm Jacob Cole Kaufman.
And them's the facts.
Welcome back. I'm Madison, and I'm here with your weather for today. So the first thing we're going to be looking at is actually yesterday's weather. So we had a high of 64. It felt like spring, and I was loving it. But actually, our average temperature for this time in February is 45 degrees, so quite a difference. And our highest recorded value was 66 degrees, only 2 degrees off, so quite a day to enjoy, especially once we step outside and you can see that it's chilly. We've had a front come through overnight and the temperatures have dropped. It's partly cloudy today. We've got a north wind, and that's where those cold temperatures are coming from. So moving into tomorrow for the game, around 2 o'clock, we're going to see temperatures 55. We're going to see our high at 3 of 56. But then as we move through the evening, our temperatures are going to be dropping off. And by 8 and 9, when the game's going to be getting out, it's going to be 40, 36 degrees. So you're going to want to grab that jacket. So into Sunday, this is where weather starts to get interesting because we're seeing some crazy weather for the week. Sunday is going to be extremely windy. We're going to see another front come through, and that's going to give us those high temperatures of 61, 63 into Monday, where we're going to see an 80% chance of thunderstorms. So you're going to want to have those rain boots ready. Things definitely can change, but for now, it's looking like it's coming through. Into Tuesday, we're going to see another front come through. We're going to have a 50% chance of a wintry mix in the morning. And again, still up in the air, but then into the rest of the week, you can see that temperatures are going to be going back down into 30s and 40s. So thank you so much for joining me. We'll be back after the break.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Welcome back, Jayhawks. So how about that weather?
Seems crazy. I mean, just so many differences in temperatures.
I'm really excited about the thunderstorm, honestly. I've been looking for some rain.
Yeah.
Just hopefully it doesn't like freeze or like turn into ice or anything like that.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't get dangerous or anything either, because I know I'm headed home this weekend, so
Yeah.
could be a interesting drive.
Where's home?
Back in the Wichita area.
Back in Wichita. How far is that again?
About 2-3 hours.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you definitely don't want any freezing rain.
Yeah, it was interesting coming back up a couple weekends ago, but
Yeah. What are your plans for this weekend?
probably, hopefully at some point, wanting to see Black Panther.
I want to see Black Panther so bad. Can we please talk about that?
I'm so excited for it. I'm excited for the cast. I'm excited for how it turns out. It's just there's so much writing on it.
Yeah, I'm actually going tonight. I have a whole outfit and everything picked out. I'm gonna go with the whole Black Power
I'm
boots
jealous.
and pick and everything. It's
I'm
gonna
jealous.
be so great.
I couldn't find any showtimes until at least Sunday, so that's probably the earliest I'm gonna see it.
Yeah. You gotta be really slick with it, you know. You just
Yeah.
gotta- So, yeah.
What about your plans for the weekend other than Black Panther?
Well, of course, Black Panther. That's going to be my main priority over the weekend. I don't know. I think I'm just going to hang out with a couple of friends.
I understand
Just kind of do some things.
I get that. I know I'm catching up with at least 3 or 4 friends. Probably just going to go hang out, go run to Wichita, drive around, do some just normal friend stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe see another movie too.
Yeah, I really want to do some like Netflix stuff. I really want to like get into some more shows. Right now I'm watching Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
I got on the bandwagon. And it's Chinese New Year.
Oh yeah, it's the year of the dog. I remember
It's the year of the dog. Yes, it is the year of the dog. I unfortunately don't know.
Yeah, I don't know all that much either.
It
but,
looks so
hey,
much.
Year of the dog.
It looks like so much fun though.
Yeah, it really
I
does.
really want to go to like one of those. If y'all know anything, let me know because I would really.
Definitely.
I would really
and I mean,
like to go.
hey, I like dogs, so.
Yeah, dogs are cool. So it's a whole year about dogs, I guess. I don't know.
I think I remember seeing something like the year of the cat's not until 2020.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But I'm pretty sure that's like in 2 years. So.
Yeah, I think it's really interesting how the Chinese New Year kind of just like is different.
It's just weird how it lines up with like the traditional. I think it's like Gregorian calendar or something. It's just really weird how that stuff lines up.
Yeah, I like it though because they're just kind of like who needs normal when you don't have to be normal.
Yeah, and it just, the Chinese New Year just shows the culture and the diversity of the people that celebrate that holiday.
Yeah.
So the Chinese
Yeah,
and the
and
other
it's so
groups.
colorful.
Yeah, it's so colorful.
I like colors. I like colors a lot. So what else? What else are you excited about for?
I'm excited. I know there's a couple other movies coming out, not necessarily next week, but I mean, there's just so many I really can't think of one. But I think that's about all the time we have for today. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.